That was a great return
Nice
from Tyson.
pressing shot. Yes, exactly. Nice deep shot, pressing the air. What do you feel about singles versus doubles? You know.
Well, I think singles is totally different game than doubles. It's more because first of all you're covering bigger court compared to doubles.
Right.
You're there alone, and it's singles is more about serve, return, placement, and your ground strokes compared to doubles, which is it's more about finesse, like having a soft, good touch, and hitting those precise shots in the kitchen.
Right.
Doubles is more about patience, waiting for the right moment to attack. Singles, you have to start from the beginning right away.
It's more like a chess game between the dinks and the power, and you both more players at net quick. These guys are battling back and forth. 0-0 Johns. Ooh, the net was his friend.
Yes.
Oh, great volley by John.
And that is side out.
It's going to be interesting when we get a point, isn't it? That's the thing about singles. You're going to have, the longer rallies, the more placement. It's more a little bit more like the tennis singles a little bit.
That's true.
Johns to serve, 0-0.
And I think we have a point.
Yes, we do. On the board. 1-0 Johns. If you are tuning into this wonderful match, please feel free to share it with your friends. We want to get those numbers up. Last night we had up over 100 online. It was great. We want to see if we can beat that today. Beautiful touch. Oh, what a shot. Oh, whoa, great point.
Great point.
Oh, this beautiful touch. Oh.
Great effort from both of them.
Absolutely. 0-2, McGuffin. Guys, this is an amazing match to share. You definitely want to take advantage of it. Yes. McGuffin's on the board.
Number 27, referee is leading to knockouts. Gaines and Buckles, Try Rice and Fernandez, support number 27.
No, we can't because we're done. 2 apiece. Oh, what an angle. Good shot by Johns. See how Johns took charge of the net quite quickly, but then is 2 apiece.
Oh, great try.
That was.
Good try.
Buffaloes 25-30, plus. Court number 3, Jackie Taylor and
2-all, McGuffin to serve. Oh, those nice deep returns. That's that beautiful touch.
Great drop shot.
Liz, what type of strategies do you expect us to kind of start expecting from each of the players?
I think the strategy is not going to vary much. I think what we've seen already it's going to be their game plan, and they will try to charge the net right after return, and they will try to place the return very well to put some pressure on the opponent.
Keeping it nice and deep so they can get into that
correct.
position.
And then I think we're going to see variety of a passing shot, trying to hit a drop, trying just to be unpredictable.
Great volley. Great volley by McGuffin. McGuffin, 2 serving 3. Good return. Yes. A little touch.
Oh, too wide.
Nice angle. Both of these players are very good, powerful volleyers, and the key thing, you've got to keep them stretching, keeping it low so they can really attack and put away that ball.
That's true. If you put it in their wheelhouse,
Oh, exactly.
the point is
There,
over.
it's sayonara. Exactly. You hit it high, you're going to die. Keep it low, you can win the dough. Exactly. 3 apiece. Johns. Look at that nice biting spin on that good return, yes. Keeping it a little bit low so that Johns has to hit up into that shot.
Court 27, referee is Jesus Donatus. We have a 4-0, 35 plus match on court 38. Referee is Carol Wilbur.
A little tick for tack here, little digging mastery. Oh yeah, high, bye-bye.
That's
No,
a great
exactly,
point.
yes.
Great point by Collin.
Yes.
Referee is Carol Wilbur. We also have a 4-0, 35 plus match on court 34 with referee Carolyn Bagley. Players are David Zerfucci and Ivana Bolakovic versus Rodell Chu and Andy Holloman. Holloman is Chu, Bolakovic and Zerfucci.
Oh, it was a little bit of foot fault? What?
And Tyson was
Yes.
called on a foot fault. On his
Exactly,
volley.
his half volley. Yep.
On court 37 with referee Gigi Lamaster. Players are Gregory Harris and Andy Ballard versus Ivana.
Yes, that's the key thing about that kitchen. That little line sneaks up pretty quickly, doesn't it, Luce?
Harris and Ballard, court 37. Referee Gigi
I wanted to see it in a replay because I don't know if
It was
hit
his
in
foot
the
across
air.
the line, yeah.
Referee is Jen Hinslow.
That's true.
Players are Ricardo Alpon.
But there's no room for
There's no
disagreement
replay
in
here.
refereeing.
Exactly,
Yes.
yeah.
So you have to accept it and
Yeah, move
try
on.
to move on.
Okay, Johns, 4 serving 3.
Terry and Alpon. 431.
Nice low, oh, beautiful low
That's a
touch.
great shot.
Oh,
This is a second and final call for Wayne Demeter and Linda Barton to court number 12. Second and final call, Demeter
5-3
and Barton,
Johns.
court number 12. I need the following players to the medal stand.
Ooh, we wanted that. Not much margin of error on that, was it?
Yes, but it was a great change of it. If you saw, because Collin tried to hit a back and drop, and
Yes.
then he switched to his left-handed forehand. So
McGuffin serving 3-5. See how important is it to get to that net and to take control, especially in
Absolutely.
singles. You've got to. If you stay
Absolutely.
back, yeah. Okay, here you go. You look at Collin and Ben. I mean, what do you them as players. They're both very solid. Their whole family is very strong. It's Collin. Okay. Lucy, would you say, is Collin at this point where he can challenge Tyson and Ben as one of the best on the tour?
Well, as we can see right now, the points are very close.
Yeah.
And right now, Collin is ahead 6-4. So clearly, it's very tight. And this match, I think it can go either way.
Yeah.
You know, so if maybe they play 10 times, it's going to be 50-50. Then maybe, so. Wow.
Yes, yes. Oh,
what a great point.
what an angle.
Yes.
Oh, from John's.
Those points are so close, and you see how many side outs all the time. So you see
How
the
back and
level is pretty even.
Yes.
So answer to your question, yes.
Yeah, we
I
knew it
would
was going to be
definitely
tight.
say.
Okay, John's 6-4.
That's not a great fadeaway.
Mixed doubles 5-0.
McGuffin serving 4-6. A little bit rushed there. He wasn't quite balanced. You need that split step where your feet, you're stabilizing, you're going to get attacked.
I would say that especially when you're behind a little bit,
You've got to press.
Sometimes, exactly, you're pressed. You're trying to make a point quickly to get back in the lead.
Yeah.
And get back those points.
Just wide.
So that's why the reason behind it. So sometimes we rushed it and we shouldn't have.
I mean, in singles you attack a lot quicker, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, there's much less dinking than the doubles, where it's like a dinking chess match. You know, and
Especially when
singles is more rush and crush.
Yes.
Which is your favorite as well.
But also if you compare men's and women's singles,
Yes.
it's still a different game because we don't really do much drops and more so many things than compared to guys. But every time I watch men's singles, it's like on medal level. Like every time they improve and they try and they keep the points longer. So it's impressive.
You see how close those balls are out. It's almost like
By hair.
exactly. When I say a whisper, exactly.
And you can see frustrations from both of them
Exactly.
because they know that every point matters.
Yes.
You don't really have a room for error.
There's no slack. Exactly. Good volley. Look at that reach.
Good try, good try.
Yep. Four serving 6, McGuffin. Nice press.
Sure. As you can see, Tyson's serve, I think it's one of the biggest in the game, and he tries to push you really far behind the baseline, and his ball lands as close to the baseline as he can, and he puts a lot of spin on the ball.
Yes.
So he tries to put pressure on your opponent from the first ball.
Exactly. You get those free points if you can ever do that.
All right, we are ready to call the quarterfinals.
Tie ball game, 6-all. We now have a break.
4:35 combined division. On court number 6 with referee Lee Gallan, we have Bob Powers and Susan Sage versus Mike Cooper and Linda Narenberg.
All right, Luce, what do you feel? I mean, it's a tie ball game now. They've kind of raised the bar. It's neck and neck. As we knew that it was going to be a true Texas battle. What do you feel from this point on? What do you think their strategies are, and what do you think is going to? What is your take on it? Who do you think is going to pull the trigger on this one?
Honestly, right now, if you ask me, I can't say.
It's so tight, isn't it? Yes.
It's very tight. There's so many side outs. There were like one point here, 1 point there.
Yeah.
So you can't really it's not really obvious a dominant player here.
Right.
because
None
they're
of them
both
had the
great.
momentum exactly because it was so tick for tack.
Correct. So
Yeah, Tyson's serve is very offensive and things like that. But you look at Collin on his angles and his width, and his short volleys.
Do I feel a little breeze? Do we know which way the breeze is going?
Usually it goes this way.
Okay. Because that may affect
No, it does.
play a little bit.
Oh, it does. McGuffin is serving against the wind.
Okay.
6 all. New ball. When they're hitting this type of pace, it's not uncommon that they break those balls. Good serve. McGuffin, 7 serving 6.
It was not a great return by Collin.
Mm-hmm. John, 6 serving 7. Oh, look at that angle.
great
Oh,
get.
great reach. Johns ties it up at 7 all. Look how far in front those hands are. They are just, that offensive volley position.
That's gonna hurt.
Ah, that is.
That's gonna hurt.
A little bit of a shift on this, isn't it?
I would like to see Collin make a move right now and get some points after
8-7.
after the present.
That's nice.
And we hit 8-7.
Yes. Ooh, that was close.
Great passing shot, but just slightly out.
Yeah. McGuffin trying to even the score at 7-8.
Another great return by Collin.
Oh, a little net action.
Great shot
Look at that
by
change of
Collin.
angle. Oh. They were dancing back and forth down the line, cross working in that mix-up and
That
that
was
quick,
a great
yes.
point. You can see how their court coverage is just
Explosive.
great. It's really
Yes.
great because they can cover the whole court with the soft shots, with the hard drives. So their court coverage is just phenomenal.
The two great athletes there,
Absolutely.
peak performance athletes.
And your great paddles. We'd like to thank
McGuffin, 7 serving 8.
There's a demo and 2 of the on-court, off-court pickleball tutors in the pickleball center.
Great angle on that. Nice pressing shot. Keeping it low because it made him get down.
Great job by Tyson.
It's got spin. Make it like a real
8 all. Interesting to watch them even sliding on this hard court.
And I think the winds start picking up a little bit.
Yeah, you start to see it in the breeze, yes.
Rub it where it hurts. They've got free samples over there. So stop by.
So they will need to adjust their ground strokes just a little bit.
Also like to thank Paddle Tech.
8-8.
Paddle Tech. Your pickleball
It
paddles.
was out. Service fault.
Selkirk, we are pickleball. No compromise, Selkirk.
Ah,
And again, we've got
beautiful top spin.
Another great serve
Yes.
followed by the great passing shot.
It's interesting to see that little knee, his positioning, the way he serves the ball. See that little,
He's creating a lot of power
he does,
with his
yeah.
body as
Using
well.
his legs and his hips, yeah. The torso. Beautiful volley by just.
Great volley
Great
by
angle.
Collin.
to stop by the
Absolutely.
We have a new match on court number 4. This is mixed doubles 70 plus 5.5.
8 serving 9.
That's court number 4. Carla Norris-Hopkins, Romy Maxey, Ken Willingham, and Jan Brannon. Please meet your referee Roger Workman at court number 4.
McGuffin serving 9-8.
The Texas Open Pickleball Championships. We'd also like to thank Hydrates. Hydrates. Goodwood has free samples.
Oh, what
Cold samples.
Oh, beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Sweating out there.
Oh, what a point. That was spectacular.
Great point.
Cold samples. We'd also like to thank Pickleball Rocks.
There was one around the post by
That
Collin.
little ATP action, right?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. He was so aware of his court positioning and what shots to hit in that position. So
These players are so talented. Taking a little break now, which I don't blame them.
I think Tyson called a timeout.
Yeah. So what else are you feeling here? Do you feel any shift on this, Lucy? I mean, it's just it's back and forth at every point.
Yes, it's just hard to tell.
Couldn't get
because-
tighter, could it?
I know.
I know. It's just.
I would love to answer something different. If
I
I, have
know,
any
I
other
know.
answer.
Court number 2.
It's like boxers that are coming out, exchanging blows, and it just. Oh.
Bob Haight, Barb Powers.
But I know it's going to be really hot today, so those players need to hydrate, take some
Absolutely.
breaks.
2, Jim Burke is your referee.
Because in Texas, you're going to probably get the courts over 100 degrees. Yeah.
We'll be
We've
another.
got a little breeze. We've been fortunate. It was cooler this morning. We've been really quite lucky.
50 plus. Aldera Booth, Mark Moore,
Okay.
Steve Salzo, and Chris Salzo. Please report to court 13.
John's to serve, 8, serving 9. He wants to even that score because they're pretty close to that first game.
Yes.
Steve Salzo and Chris Salzo. Please report to court 13. Timothy Gow is your referee. Men's Senior Open Singles. Bill Brody and David Spearman. Please report to
Oh,
court
what a
number
stretch.
7.
Nice.
Rebecca is your referee.
Oh.
Rebecca Madalena. Bill Parodi.
Oh, great
and
angle.
David
The
Spearman.
short,
Please report
beautiful
to court
volleys.
number
Another
Beautiful.
great point. Another great point by the way.
Madalena
By
is your
both players,
referee.
really. Does not get much better than that. McGuffin to serve, 9, serving 8. It is a
Mixed
battle
doubles,
every
4.0,
single
50
point. The
plus.
best of the best.
Absolutely.
Mary Burns and Doug Brown versus Robin White, Jackie Rockley. Please report to court.
Another
Johns
side
took,
up.
yep, Johns took charge of that net very quickly. He's moving
Mary
in. Return and
Burns
attack.
Doug Brown, Robin White and Jackie Riley. Please report to court.
8 serving
number 1.
9.
Jason Ott is your referee. For the second call for Daniel
Way to
Rodini.
take it.
Daniel Rodini.
That anticipation of going across, he knew what he could get.
Court number 9. Daniel Rodini, court number 9.
All right, 9-8.
We have a new match.
How deep that return is.
New
Ooh,
match.
10-8.
5.0.
Game point.
I'm sure Collin wants that ball
Jose
back.
Evans
Yes,
and
exactly.
Julia Wolf
That hurt.
versus Mary Palmer and Shelton Jean-Baptiste.
So many
Webster.
times you're trying to think, gosh, can you take that ball out of the air at net, or do you let it bounce? What's, the balance? Where's your position?
Please report to court
I
number
think he
11.
tried to make this ball too good.
Exactly.
That's why.
Because they're hitting so good, they're covering the court so well.
Like they're putting pressure on each other to hit those amazing, well-placed shots.
Exactly. Game point for McGuffin. Oh my goodness. Service fault. Oh, the pressure is on, ladies and gentlemen.
35 plus division. We are starting your matches.
Well, it happens.
No, it does. That pressure is on when it's this tight. Collin wants to even the score. 8 serving now. Oh, and he does.
Listen up for your name to be called.
Good serve. Okay, 9 serving 10. Game point.
Great shot by
Oh,
Collin.
well done.
And we have a tight score, ladies and gentlemen.
Good. We are playing the men's open singles. We've got Collin Johns versus Tyson McGuffin. It is quite a battle. We've got McGuffin. Johns serving. Tie ball game, 10-all, win by 2.
Loading more, 11-10 by Collin.
Absolutely.
And Tyson calls a timeout. That's a great run
What's
by
11-10?
Collin. Lost 3 points.
Quicker. Okay. Collin wants to close that door.
Absolutely. 1 more point for him.
Exactly. Got to win 2 games. It's when that momentum shifts. Exactly. Those little timeout breaks are perfect.
We'll see if Tyson is going to use this timeout in his advantage.
Exactly.
James Aguirre, Tisha Pruitt, and Mark Negretti.
Johns to score. He's got game point.
Nick Woodson. That's 10.
The crowd is on the edge of their seats.
Pruitt and Negretti to court number 6. Mixed doubles 3-5, 35 plus. Erica Atkins, Derek Bradbury, Wang Cabral, and Rick Johnson. Court number 30. Referee is Kimo Hansen.
And that's a
Game,
great
first
passing
game.
shot
Beautiful. Wow.
by Collin. What a comeback.
Exactly.
What a comeback.
That was
Mixed doubles 3-5,
quite a battle.
35 plus. Francine Jewett and Jeff Ryan. Valerie Salters and Ryan Cole, court 33.
That was so nip and tuck. Every single game, the shifts. I mean, how many times that went back and forth?
That was crazy. It was a side out,
Exactly.
then 2 points one way, then 2
Exactly.
points the other way, another 4 or 5 side outs, point here and there.
Yep.
And then Tyson had 10-8 and serve,
Yes.
and then the momentum changed, and then he
Oh,
also
that's he service fault and then that return fault. So those are those 2 things that really.
correct. And
Yes.
those points you can take back, so you just need to forget about them because otherwise they will affect the rest
Next
of the game.
game, absolutely. He's got another game, another clean thing. We've got to do it. Yeah,
So we just finished game 1, and Collin Johns won 12-10.
exactly. You know, Tyson's going to be hungry for this one. He wants to come back and even the
Absolutely.
score for that second game so they can go into the third game.
Absolutely. We'll see if he changes.
The
anything.
strategy is a little bit, yeah. I mean, both of them are covering the full court so well. They're attacking at the net. They're moving in, serving. Yeah. Great play. This is definitely a match you want to share and you want to watch. You can actually hear the airplanes fly over.
Yeah.
Gives you a little bit of feel of the old U.S. Open tennis in New
feels
York.
nice.
Exactly.
Feels
Gives you that atmosphere. You see the tents all around it. The beauty of pickleball is the culture, the people, it's
Absolutely.
the tribe. You know, you feel the positivity among the players.
Great atmosphere, fun, and very genuine people. You play, you compete on court, and then you're just
You're great friends off
You're
the court.
Friends off the court. You're gonna go grab a dinner, grab a drink,
Yeah.
and just it's so much better environment than other sports.
I think it's very unique. That is what is so different. You know, look at other sports which are more cutthroat and very tight. You've got a situation where, yeah, that is something. That is the reason it is the fastest growing sport in the world. As more people just fall in love with the passion, the people, the play, the power, the momentum, and the game itself. All right. Buckle your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be another great game.
Match announcement. Mixed doubles 2003 50 plus. Pretty Susan Tran and Somchai Moy. Deidre Ho.
All right, game 2. Tyson on the serve.
Exactly.
Tran and Moy, Hogue and Bowman to court number 22.
Great first serve. Oh, beautiful. Great shot. Beautiful deep volley. McGuffin up 2-0. You can see Tyson's definitely stepping up on the plate. He wants to get that second game.
That's absolutely right.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, the net was Collin's friend. Exactly, Lady Luck.
But still, I would say it's a great start
No, it
for
is.
the third game.
Absolutely. He started very strong. 2 in a row, boom, boom. Took charge.
2-0 lead.
0-2. Little dink, little touch, little attack. Ooh. Trying to change the angle.
Collin had him on that one.
Yes, he did.
He did.
Was that a Christmas present?
Maybe a payback.
Exactly there, yeah. 2-0. Okay, Tyson 2-0. Yes. Collin goes, enough of that. We are putting this ball away. When you get those balls high and float a little bit, that you know that the net men are going to attack. Like a rat on cheese, exactly. They're going after it.
That's not a great return by Tyson.
Yes, really pressing it. You feel the momentum of the body weight and the racket moving as one unit.
2-0.
How would you say that the singles game is played at the kitchen? What do you say is kind of unique about singles in the kitchen play?
Well, first of all, you have to cover the whole court and cover those angles.
Yep.
Because in doubles, you work on your kitchen game, and you still cover the half of the court.
Yeah.
Right, and you know when the ball is going, because if you hit a dink cross court, it's coming back from cross court,
Right.
either to you or to your partner.
Yes.
But in singles, you never know.
Absolutely.
Is it gonna be angle across court, or is it gonna be third ball drop? Is it gonna be third ball drive?
Yeah.
There's so many different options what to do in singles.
Okay, McGuffin, 3-0. Strong presence on the second game. So the top level is a little bit different than the lower level of singles, isn't it? Big time.
A little bit.
Oh, look at that angle. Beautiful volley by Johns. Get the angle if you want to tango. A little bit of a miss. Ah, beautiful. Kind of that miss-pace return, chipping, moving in, attacking strong into the net, moving in for the closer.
3-0.
McGuffin to serve, 3-0. Yes.
Nice shot.
Johns finds the answer pretty quickly.
All right, Collin on the serve.
Exactly.
Oh, great.
Oh, look at that
shot.
stretch. Ooh. Those hands. Whoa. Oh, beautiful hands. Oh my gosh. Johns was like a brick wall at that. He didn't matter what machine gun came at him, he was going to find an answer. Very good. Yep. We are playing the best 2 out of 3. Johns has won the first game at 12-10. And McGuffin is in the lead right now at 3-0.
And another miss serve by Tyson. So
It's a
let's
big
see.
deal.
Let's
Yeah,
see
it
if
is,
this is
exactly.
going to affect his performance as
Is
well.
that going to switch the momentum?
That's easy.
Great volley.
Nice get.
Those pickups. Oh.
Oh, great idea by Collin. That's
Yeah.
just last
It's
4
so
points.
low,
It
exactly.
seemed like last 4 points Collin had him every time. It's just
He's got to pull the trigger. You can't
Correct.
wait. You've got to go after that shot. 3-0 McGuffin. Mix of pace, little change. Look at the angle coming in. Ooh,
that was just
very
great.
good. That was
back
beautiful.
and slice by Tyson.
How short those angles were. Yes. 4-0 McGuffin. McGuffin is definitely stepping up to the plate in this second game.
4-0.
Lucy, what do you think the difference, in service styles is between singles and doubles?
Definitely in singles you want to put more pressure on opponents, so you're putting more on your serve, so you're trying to place it better or hit it deeper.
Trying to go for aces or as close as you can
Not
to.
really
Yeah.
for ace, because you don't really ace anybody, not
Yeah.
often, but you're trying to put a pressure from ball one.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to miss more, it's
Yeah.
a risk reward.
Exactly. That's where a lot of times he was going for those bigger points. Yes.
So for example, he missed, I remember he missed maybe 2 serves, but that serve put pressure on Collin and
Yes.
created a bunch of opportunities for Tyson from first ball.
Because Collin is hitting such good returns, that deep penetrating and moving into that net like lightning speed.
And also another thing, if you have a good returner, you feel like you put pressure on yourself to serve better. Because if you have a good returner on the other side, you are under attack from already before you even serve. The return is coming hard at you, and then
Absolutely.
you're in trouble.
Yes.
And on the other hand, in doubles, it's more about placing the ball, maybe hit a spin serve.
Yes. Deeper up the middle, that type. Yes.
So it's a little different strategy behind it.
Okay, McGuffin is up 5-0, second game. Johns took the first game. Gonna see if we can get into the third game. Let's make it happen.
And I think it was a great timeout called by Collin.
Oh, absolutely.
The points were coming a little quicker, and then I think it was a good momentum change.
Sometimes you've just got to clear your head a little bit to get that moment, to shift and get back into the
Many
point.
people think that you need to take only timeout, let's say when you're losing or you want to break the momentum of your opponent. But also, especially when you play singles, timeouts are very effective. Let's say you have, even though you're winning and you have those long points, you just take a timeout to get a water break, catch a little breath.
Yeah.
So then you're ready for another
Johns,
for another couple points.
Johns wanted that.
Side out.
Okay, McGuffin just. See, going for that serve, exactly what you were talking about, Lucy. Sometimes they press a little bit more, and there's some unforced errors on that, or forced errors on that.
But if you still have if you miss occasionally, it's still worth it.
Yeah. See, he was a little bit rushing going into the net on that. It's like moving in. You want to move through and flow through, but you've got to have that balance. 0 serving 5.
I guessed it right.
Good volley. Yes, he did. Anticipation, it makes it happen. Wow, this is quite a battle. Texas
As we
dueling
expected.
exactly as
As
we
we
were
expect.
expecting. Just as Jean Ann, the tournament director, is sitting here. All of those great visions, Do you realize 1,000 people applied to go to this tournament this year?
That's just awesome.
And they expanded it as much as they could to get around 740 players. I mean, this is where, isn't that exciting?
It's very exciting.
Last year it was 350, now it's over 700 players. And look at the level of play you've got here, it's outstanding. Best players in the world. One serving 5. Johns wants to get the momentum to get back on the scoreboard and see what he can do to to battle back into the second game.
Oh, that's a great toss.
And that is one way to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Left-handed forehand right there.
Yep. Switch it.
That was great.
What's fun? Tell him to hit his backhand, right?
Which backhand?
No backhand. Yeah.
There's occasional backhand,
Yes.
forehand, and left-handed forehand.
Yes. It's 2 serving 5. Oof.
That's a great lob. You don't see
Yes.
lobbing often.
Oh, I know, you don't. There's not that much time because the balls are coming so fast, so quick, and they're out of the net.
But it can be very beneficial, as you saw, because everyone expects that ball to be drop or covering the
Yes.
angles, and you just forget it.
To mix, yes. Those lob volleys are very.
Terry Harper and Lee Marshall, Kim Kesner and Peter Kudachko. Court number 20, referee is Nick Whitson.
Okay, 5 serving 2,
That's Harper
McGuffin.
and Marshall, Kesner and Kudachko to court number 20.
Oh, look at that deep volley.
Oh, great get.
Short.
Mixed doubles 3-5.
Tried to mix it up, a little pace.
Debbie Laverty,
Footwork.
Glenn Bell, Linda
Ooh, what a shot.
That was a great point.
Oh,
That's Laverty,
this is Texas play at its finest.
Ugh.
Kruger to court number.
That was a great play by both players.
It
because
really was.
Collin did exactly what he was
Supposed to do. Yep. 6 serving 2.
And Tyson just covered the court so well.
Exactly.
Mixed doubles 3-5, 50 plus. We have Nicole Smith and Sean Smith.
John did a nice deep return, forced that air on the back foot. Switch of sides. John's to serve, 2 serving 6.
McAllister and McAllister to court number 32.
Oh, good shot. Little touch.
Oh, good try by Collin.
It's like he goes short, he goes deep, he goes angled, there's mixture. That's the beauty of these players. They can do anything with almost any shot, wherever they want in the court. McGuffin serving, 6 serving 2. Look at that deep volley. That little hold, that wait until McGuffin committed, and then he was able to go behind him.
That was a great shot. It's a payback shot for Tyson's previous point.
Yes. Okay, John serving, 2 serving 6. Serve was long.
6-2.
Great volley. Ah,
Nice.
there we go. Nice shot.
There it is. There it is.
Ka-ching. It's there. John is trying to battle back into the second game, 2 serving 6. Look at the different spins. Oh yeah, the depth, the angle, attacking it. Oh yeah,
nice.
too good,
Good.
too good. McGuffin took charge of that net. You look at the players; they are drenched. Their shirts, their shorts, they
So for example now, as I told, Tyson won a point, but they had many long rallies going on
Exactly.
back and forth, so I think he took this time out strategically to get more energy.
to come back into action.
So when he starts serving again, he's full of energy and he can just serve or get ready for next couple points.
Exactly, like recharging the batteries.
Mixed doubles 4-5.
I think timeouts in singles are very effective, and people need to keep those in mind. I have to admit, I forget about them.
Yes.
But then when I'm running out of gas, I'm like, oh, let's go, time out. And it takes 1 or 2 minutes, and you can just refresh yourself. It's like, whoa,
Something to drink, exactly,
that's
to
all it
hydrate.
helps. And it's like, why didn't I think about it 5 points ago?
Now, how would you say the timeouts are different between singles and doubles?
I think timeouts in singles are more
Conditioning?
conditioning and how you're feeling on court. In doubles, it's more strategically placed. Like you have a bad run, or let's say your opponent's getting momentum, then you take a timeout because it's not as doubles is not as physical as singles.
Exactly. That's what you see in singles. It's just you're covering the whole court, you're covering the angles, you're attacking. It's such a fast sport. And a physical sport.
Yes.
Okay, McGuffin is serving 6, serving 2.
You got one timeout, Tyson. You got one timeout, time in.
Each have a timeout each left. Both trying to recharge, regroup, ready for more battle. Oh yes. It's like trying to decide those times. Do you let the ball bounce or do you not? Do you need to keep, it's like, how are you in position?
I would say if you can let the ball, if you
take it in the air.
If you can hit the ball in the air, you should absolutely do that.
Take time away from the opponent. Exactly.
And then if the ball bounces, first of all, they have more time, and then they can read easier where you're going. If the ball is in the air, it's just so much quicker.
Yes, yes.
That's a great passing shot.
Very good.
It's a little tricky there. Unpredictable.
He goes, we're not rolling over. We are still battling.
Absolutely.
John's 3, serving 7. Very good return. Here's the tick for tack. Get ready. Look at that angle. Ooh, we wanted the ATP. Oh. Almost.
Line out. Seven, 3.
That's a great drop by
Yes,
Tyson.
beautiful drop. Oh.
Mixed doubles, 5-0, 35 plus.
8-3.
Bobby Boomey, Dominic Catalano, Shonda Davidson, and Rob Davidson.
Lucy, who would you say right now you think is the best pickleball singles player in the world right now? Men and women.
Davidson and Davidson to court number 35.
That is a tricky question
Mixed doubles, 4-5,
because everyone wants to know, and then I'm gonna say, and then people will be upset because I didn't tell them, like didn't say their name,
Exactly, their bodies.
Well, definitely. Well, just judging based on the last couple of finals on the majors, you see Ben is there all the time, Tyson is there all the time, so I think those two would go back and forth.
Yes.
Brandy Briscoe
In
and
doubles.
Steve Mumford, Nikki Whitson and John
In the singles, I'm
Whitson.
sorry.
Court
Yes.
number 3, referee is Carol Goldberg.
So Tyson.
That's Briscoe and
Definitely, I would be.
Yep.
Those two would be top two, and probably
What would you
last.
top 2 in women? You're probably one of those for sure. But who else would you say?
I think Simone is top.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would definitely give it to Simone for sure.
All right. McGuffin 9, serving 4. 2 points away to tie up that second game, game 2. So we can get into the third game, sudden death tiebreaker.
9-4.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, what a scrape! What a
Nice.
scrape! Bye bye. Waiting. Yes.
That's right.
Just that I wait. Wait until John's made that split, and then
That was a good one.
because he could have gone anywhere with that ball. He was just waiting. Yeah. Game point.
2-4, 1 minute.
New match announcement.
Little hydrate.
Mixed doubles, 5-0, 19 plus.
Which is very important in this
Look
weather.
at you can see exactly. See, get both of these guys are drenched. Oh. So what do you feel the game, the shift? The first game was John's, the second game now is McGuffin. Kind of, what do you think? What has changed in the 2 games?
I expected that actually because I know it's going to be a close game. So if one or the other person will win two, it will be like,
Yep.
it doesn't seem.
It's not going to be a straight. Exactly.
So I expected to have a 3-setter here, but again, they will start on one side. Whoever gets to 6 will switch sides. So we'll see how the side will affect the performance because
Yes, it
both
will.
Both of those players win on the side closer
On
to
the
us.
wind. Exactly. The wind is a big factor here. And also you look at the first game, it's a 12-10 very close game where you see a 10-4 on that second game.
You guys need later? Peterson to court number 7.
No, I got one more, but I'm gonna wait.
So we have a 10-4 and Tyson serves to close the second game.
Exactly. But you know John's definitely not going to roll over and play dead. You know John's going to be pulling the trigger back. Exactly. It's going to be a battle.
Match announcement. Men's Senior Open Singles. 10 win. David.
That's great. Put
That's
away.
it. Bingo. Right there. Okay, shift of side. We've got John serving 4, serving 10. Game point. But not the game point now because John's is serving. He's dug a pretty deep hole, but he's still in there.
Bernie Ortiz. Please report to the parking lot and move
Chip it away.
some
5-10.
Exactly.
Please report to the parking lot and move some
One at a time.
vehicles.
It's interesting in pickleball, sometimes 1 point can really shift the whole momentum.
Absolutely.
5 serving 10. Nice deep return. That should be on. Yes.
Easy.
We set it up so strongly, though. McGuffin wants to close the door on this second game here.
10-5.
10 serving 5. Great shot. Game
Great
number
put
2. Well, Luce, yes, we knew it was going to be a tight one.
Decider.
And exactly what we want.
Decider.
Yes. What would you say is anything different on either the players of the first, second game? Anything shifted strategy-wise, playing-wise?
I think those players didn't change their strategies much. Maybe Tyson made more, he made more winners, and then maybe Collin made more on Crusaders the second game. But I think overall they had their game plan and they stuck to it. And I don't think we're gonna see any big changes in game 3.
In singles, exactly. Yeah. Pressing serves, deep returns, get into that net, control the point with the volleys.
It's not that much you can do.
Yes.
It's not like you're going to change and you're going to lob every point because that's not going to get you anywhere.
Right. Doubles is much more like chess.
Yes, there's so much more to do in doubles than singles.
And the longer points, look at how much longer you're going to see the doubles, the dings that will go on for, up to 50, 60 hits. We saw that last night.
Yes.
You will not, very rarely will you ever, hardly ever see that in singles. When you're physically going at this level, you've got to go for the gusto. Rush and crush. You think anybody has this third set, or is it too hard to say?
Oh, I can't tell.
I know.
I cannot tell at all.
Both are playing great pickleball. What do you think those coaches are saying?
I don't really know. Probably I would tell them
hydrated,
to stay hydrated, stay
exactly.
positive, and focus on not making loose errors. If you have a put away, put it away.
Press the shot, work the shot.
Because I think there will be only like 2 or 3 balls that will make a whole
A big difference, yeah. It's going to be fun to see who really comes out strong in this third game.
We have a U4050 plus match on court number 36 with referee Luis Goddard. Players are Michael Niss and Danella Niss versus Michael McLemore and Denise Brinkworth. Brinkworth and McLemore, Niss and Niss, court 36 with referee.
Got a pretty good crowd here. People that are enjoying this center court, stadium court match. You hear those matches, every single court is buzzing. It's quite an action-packed.
Yes. All the courts are full, people are playing, having fun.
Exactly. All the great tents, all the great things.
So Lucy, what divisions are you playing in this tournament? I'm playing tomorrow women's doubles. I'm playing with Simone.
Okay.
And then on Sunday we have mix, and I'm playing with Matt.
Perfect.
So I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a great weekend, great pickleball. Hopefully you will see my matches here.
Exactly. Stadium court.
I would hope
we will be
so.
commentating you on these. Exactly. You and Matt have quite a track record of championships.
Yes,
You guys make a nice team on and off the courts. Exactly.
Thank you. Yes, it's been fun for sure.
The competition is pretty stiff, isn't it?
Yes.
This is going to be
Every tournament we see new players and
that you don't even know
we
out
don't
of the
even
blue.
know, and then
Exactly.
like they play great, and so every tournament is harder and harder now.
Yeah. Okay, the first game, exactly. Johns took the first game 12-10. McGuffin battles back 11-5 the second game, which takes us into a sudden death tiebreaker. They're going to be playing up to 6 points on one side and switching sides. It's going to be quite a battle. Clothing judge. Clothing. Oh, exactly. Notice these guys, they are sweating so much. They're going to have to go through those different shirts, dry shirts on to try to deal with that third set. Both of them are both doing a change.
So we have Collin Jones in purple now.
It's a good color on him. Good color
And
for him.
then Tyson will be in white.
And white's a little bit cooler. That makes a difference. Maybe he'll blend into the white of the Texas flag.
Maybe he wants to be
Exactly. That strategy there.
Yeah.
Try to blend.
Distraction.
Yeah.
Players are Ruth Hobson and Mark Smith versus Bob Zensmaster and Debbie Zensmaster. Zensmaster and Zensmaster, Smith and Hobson, court number 1 with referee Wayne Anderson.
Okay. Lucy, what do you think Collins should do different to win that third game? What's it going to take?
I don't think necessarily he needs to do anything different. I think he had few opportunities at the beginning of the second set that there were his points, just didn't put the ball away, or Tyson got lucky a little bit. So he was right there, but then if Tyson gets like big lead, it's hard to catch.
Exactly, because Tyson came out so strong that second game. He really took charge and took a big lead and dug a pretty deep hole. And that's
so I would recommend for Collin specifically to start from the beginning, start strong, so get a few points early, and then you can have like a little cushion, like, okay, I have a few points.
Come up for air. Exactly, yes.
Because when you start and you have like 0, 3, 0, 4, you're just, you want to catch those points and you press a little bit, and then you have another loose error.
Exactly.
So it just. So I would like to see Collin get a few points early right now.
Exactly, come out strong.
Yeah.
Both players rehydrating, change of clothes, dry shirts. Ready for the final battle. In the third and final sudden death tiebreaker. It's taking a little time. I wonder what type of distance these players, how many steps these players take, or how many miles they go when they do a singles match, doubles match.
Yeah, I would
It'd be
like
kind
to
of
know
fun
that too.
fun stats to take a look, wouldn't it?
I mean, maybe we can start counting.
Oh, you can start counting.
Yeah.
I'll let you. Exactly.
I think you can count Tyson, so I'm going to count Collins, okay? Be ready.
Okay.
You ready? Okay, zeros.
I'll do it.
Okay, you'll do it. Good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, only 5.
Okay. McGuffin to serve as 0-0. Little touch. Oh, beautiful. Nice soft hands deep.
We have a new match, mixed skill, 4.5.
McGuffin is first on the board there, loose.
1-0.
Stu and Kay Hastings. Please report to court 15. Who will be a referee? Hastings.
Great gets.
My goodness, it doesn't get much better than this men's open singles, does it? I mean, these battles go into this super tiebreaker. Hope more people, the viewers that are listening, please share that with your friends. We really want to get those numbers up so that more people can enjoy this great sport of pickleball.
We have a new match, mixed doubles, 2.5,
Nice deep return.
3.0, 19 plus, 25 plus. AJ
McGuffin is up.
Johnson Flores
3-0. Here's that momentum again.
and Ramon Flores
Coming out strong.
versus Brooks Bowman and Kyla Arnett. Bowman, Johnson Flores, and Flores. Please report to court 19.
Wow.
The referee is Jason Otts. Mixed doubles 4.0, 35 plus. Brooks Wiley and Heather Canny.
Little frustration there.
Zertush and Dragana Volatovic. Zertush, Wiley, Canny. Please report to court 24.
Oh, great deep shot. That beautiful deep volley. McGuffin's coming out strong, very strong. 3-0. 4-0.
Another new match, mixed doubles 3.5, 55 plus. Tisha Pruitt, Mark McGuffin.
Timeout time.
Versus Rick Johnson and Wayne Cabral Johnson.
McGuffin came out blazing, didn't he? He took charge. He says, like, take no prisoners on this third and final tiebreaker.
That's true.
And mixed doubles.
It seemed like those points were so quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, before like game 1, game 2, we had like put it like side out, and suddenly we were a couple minutes in game 3 and it's already 4-0.
Tom Whitson is your
Collin's just got to calm down a little bit, get his timing back, get the energy up.
Adam Majewski, Derek Bravery, and Erica Atkins. Please report to court 34. Mixed doubles, 70 plus, 75 plus, 4.0, 3.5. Kay Seameyer.
Collin's trying to find that way to shift back into this game. What can he do to change the pace, change the momentum to make something happen?
Court 21. Joe Burke is your referee. Farish, Seameyer, Martin, Killingsworth. Please report to court 21. Joe Burke is your referee.
Okay, McGuffin to serve, 4 serving 0.
4-0. And again, whoever gets to 6 will
First, and they're going to be
change
switching
sides.
side. That's a big difference, though. That wind does make a difference. Collin says, okay, what can I do to get that deep return and start taking charge? Oh, the ATP,
great
what an
get.
answer. That
Great
was a
get
biggie.
by Collin.
That is
First
superb.
one, great shot
That was
by Tyson.
Yes, that's beautiful
Great get by
ATP
Collin.
as well as nice anticipation. Collins is digging deep, 0 serving 4.
Maybe that
That could be a game changer, right? Yeah.
maybe.
Tyson is pressing so hard, giving, Collin very much, time, energy even to come up for air. 4 serving 0. Nice touch shot. 5-0.
And the third winner this morning is a golden 3-5 pickleball title. 7.8 ounce weight.
That should be by. No, he got her back. Good get.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What a shot. Stole it. Another still in the point. What a point. Oh, wow. Best point of the match so far.
Absolutely.
Oh, what a point. Spectacular. Oh, that was brilliant
That
pickleball
was a
mastery
great
at
point,
every
great
single
point.
level. The ATPs, the overheads, the lobs, the drops, the drives. Collin's probably glad that they're going to be switching sides because he now is going to be hitting against the wind instead of with the wind. That wind is a changer.
Redford and Brzezinski, court 28.
Tyson, McGuffin lead 6-0 in the sudden death tiebreaker. You can feel that Texas sun coming out, that heat getting a little hotter. Yes, you're starting to feel
Yes.
people start to bake on that court. We're in the shade. Can you imagine on the court there?
I'm gonna imagine it tomorrow.
Exactly.
I'm gonna enjoy a lot of shade today, that's
Yes.
for sure.
All
right,
great
starting
shot.
Starting
Collin,
strong.
exactly. He goes, all right, I'm coming back.
Well, now or never.
Exactly. This is our men's open singles finals between Johns and McGuffin. They have one game apiece. They're in the third sudden death tiebreaker. Oh, yes. Johns is on the board. Oh my goodness, we just had a simple quote in that for the majors, a singles finalist will burn the same amount of calories as a stage rider in the Tour de France, about 4,500 kilocalories. Oh my gosh, that is a beautiful
Wow.
stat. Oh. Thank you so much, Carl Smits. That is a great stat. Get the fitness and the kilosteps, which we asked for, and we got it, Luce. There we go. We also want to have a special shout out to Steve Taylor with Digital Spatula for coverage. He is doing an outstanding job.
All right, and that's another side out.
Exactly. I'm
Chance for
starting to feel a
Collin to
little
come back.
exactly. One serving 6. Johns is serving against the wind. You got to go through that ball a little bit more. I think that was wide, wasn't it? Was that good?
I think Collin called it in.
Did he? Okay.
So it's gonna be side out again.
Back and forth.
Side out. 6-1.
I would seem to get a little bit more momentum coming back in.
You were right.
McGuffin 7-1. A little bit wide. Tyson is cranking it up now. 8-1. Johns is going to have to do something to make it happen. Yep, a little bit wide. The winner of McGuffin and Johns is going to be having to take up Ben Johns. So this is going to be a battle. It might have a Johns, or it looks like now we've got McGuffin's looking strong for the gold medal match.
Side out.
I can use a break.
Break.
Thank you.
Mixed doubles 4-0, 35 plus. Vonda, Northwood, and William Bartman.
8-2.
Jim Bland and Greg Bland. The court number 9 referee is Lee Galar.
That's a great shot.
Oh, what a volley.
Bartman, Bland, and Bland. Court number 9.
John serving 2, serving 8. He's working on getting a little bit, trying to battle back into this match. Letting it bounce. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a great men's open singles. McGuffin to serve, 8 serving 2.
Jennifer Grisham and Kyle Von Ann. Court number 8, referee James Burke. That's Spence and Curtis, Grisham and Von Ann. To court
That
number
tick for tack, a little bit of points. Oh, those angles.
Oh, great point by Tyson.
Great angle. Beautiful.
Karen Frezzo and Zane Affleck, please report to the referee desk. Byron Frezzo
9-2.
and Zane Affleck, please
Getting
report
closer and
to the
closer.
referee desk.
9-2.
It's a great shot.
Great shot. 10-2. Showtime match.
10-2.
Oh, great shot. Oh, look at
Wow.
that get.
Wow, great.
Oh my
get.
gosh, game. Oh, what a match. 11-2. McGuffin comes from behind the second and third games to take the match. McGuffin has in store to play Ben John's next round. Top of the bracket. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for this great show. Hope you're enjoying it on live stream on Facebook, or you can also do it on playbacks on Texas Open Pickleball, yes, YouTube channel. And Lucy, want to thank you so much for joining us. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you for having me here. That was fun.
Hopefully you'll join us again, or actually we can see you on the court again.
Hopefully.
Exactly, that stadium court.
I don't really commentate often, so I really enjoyed it. So
We were
thank you for
honored.
having
Thank
me.
you much. Thank you.
Thank you.